This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. By the receiver. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Breaking. Again, ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Penn State. He would not be stopped. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. By the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
To the air, it's Gilliam. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. Catch made by the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end and see what he can do after the catch.
And the Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. They're going to run it here. The Ducks pick up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking downfield. It's Gilliam. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
With a quarterback and receiver, I don't know if they were on the same page on this route. Just not quite the efficiency and the rhythm you'd like to see, and the defense easily knocks that ball away.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to chuck it again. Has caught. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball to 3.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Fourth down, going for a first down or a touchdown here. Send the back in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and pass. Kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He bought some time, now lets it go. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And the Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. That's a poor punt, goes out around the 40. Offense takes over in plus territory. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Back to throw. It's Gilliam. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for the first down with a 37. Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. Gets the first and still running. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Has a pass to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Oregon, 3.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Looking to throw. It's Gilliam. Bringing pressure. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Wideouts now clustered. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down. It's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. Powering through the defender. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
And Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down and goal, upcoming. Motion now from the tight end. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle.
Oregon 3.
Bringing it out, it's Webb. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They bring him down right at the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Bootleg looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Back to throw. It's Gilliam. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick completion to the tight end. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught on the outside. It's Montgomery. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On the move now. He'll throw it now. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down play coming up. On the run, it's Webb. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. To the air. It's Gilliam. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. Great cut there. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to pass. It's Gilliam. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They look to throw it here on second down. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
There's two straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big third and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball for 31. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Second and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Gilliam. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw it again. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back to pass. It's Gilliam. The pass is caught. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Penn State offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass rush closing in. Finds an open target on the left side. You've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Bringing it out, it's Webb. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Off the play fake on 1st down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Play fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. It's Gilliam. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Bringing pressure to the 25. That gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the 1st down.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So, 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Took contact on the throw. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
1st down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Nittany Lions looking to cash in the red zone. In the red area, it's Rivera. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Penn State. They continue to roll up the score. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Looking downfield, it's Gilliam. They pressure him and sack him, but he tackled. Inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. No chance to catch him there.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, they got it! The kicking team makes the recovery. So the fair catch interference, very easy call for the official and inexcusable by that guy. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Grinding away with the running game. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on. That's another touchdown. An old school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oregon.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Oregon offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Screen to the wide receiver. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The pass rush closing in. Picks up the first and still running. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and he just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty, except third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Oregon 28.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.